What you should do is, before you scroll, whatever points you have made in mind, maybe you can write quick short notes about it in 2 words or 2 words per sentence. So something like that, so that once you scroll, you don't have to scroll up again to check back what is the relationship. Reminds me about time. I said that usually you have sufficient time. In 6 years, only 2 times I have heard that somebody fell short of time. One of them was not prepared. I till date don't understand why she took the examination without telling me. So she had to do it again and she passed. So since she was not prepared, she took a lot of time answering questions and couldn't do it. There was one more person who passed incidentally, but could do only about 195, 196 questions. 3-4 questions he missed out, like time. Rest of them have always said between 3 hours to 3 hours 30 minutes. They usually have more than half an hour spare easily. So if you prepare, you will fall in that group. So time is not going to be constrained. Don't worry about the time, and please don't look at, you do have that ticking clock on the screen. Don't look at it every second. That's wastage. Every half an hour is a good idea. If you are anxious, make it every 15 minutes. So don't check 15 minutes ho gaye. Don't check. Especially about questions, so many students told me, many of them have told me, like, first question, very tough. Second question, ye bhi tough. Third, fourth, 10 questions. And then you become nervous. First of all, what you have to understand is the first question is tough because you are nervous. So relax. And usually it's a good blend of questions. Tough questions, medium tough and easy. So it so happened that you are getting first 10 tough questions, rest of them are going to be easy. Always, whenever you see a tough question, tell yourself that the other questions are going to be easy. That is what it is. It's not about only telling yourself. It is actually that way. So this is psyching you up for the examination, psyching yourself, like, okay, you will be able to do it provided you keep cool. How many of you get anxious in the thought of examination? Seriously? I would only get anxious if I go for afternoon slot. So morning I will not eat anything. I will go for that afternoon slot. And when I am hungry, I am not working.
What time is the paper usually? Exactly.
There are 3 slots, 9 o'clock, 1:30 and 5 o'clock. If you go a little early, 10-15 minutes early, they allow you early. And they let you start early. In fact, it's a good idea. If at all you reach early, rather than sitting there and getting restless, it's a good idea to go and start. So by the time you give 2 mock tests, the anxiousness will come down. What you have to remember? Do you remember I gave you the biggest tip yesterday? 1, focus. What's your goal? Close the project successfully. That should reflect in the examination always. My best interest is to close the project successfully. And what do I mean by closing project successfully? The project should be close as possible to the objectives, scope, time and cost. In given scope, in given time and given budget, as close as it can be to them. Remember that, and most of the answers you will get by hunch. How many of you have tried my question bank without going to them? Without reading well, or just for its sake, dekhte? Don't do that. Okay? Read, prepare and then you go for the answer. By the way, the question bank is actually, this is a very recent feedback from last 2 PMPs. The question bank is a little more tough than the actual examination. So if that is some solace.